American-supplied Army ATACMS has again proved its worth. In all likelihood, Army ATACMS has fully neutralized the Russian Kilo-class submarine Rostov-na-Donu. In the latest review released on July 7th, UK Defense Intelligence has indicated that the recent Ukrainian strike on Crimea has likely resulted in the sinking of the sub. Viewers may note that British-supplied Storm Shadow had earlier damaged the submarine. The Rostov-na-Donu was first targeted in September 2023 when Ukrainian forces reportedly utilized air-launched Storm Shadow standoff missiles. This is a major blow for Russia. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how Army ATACMS has taken out the Russian Black Sea Fleet's Rostov-na-Donu Kilo-class submarine. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Rostov-na-Donu B-237 is an improved Kilo-class attack submarine of the Russian Navy. It's a relatively new submarine, having been commissioned in 2014. The Russian Kilo-class submarine is nothing new. It's been around in some form or another since the 1980s. But the latest blocks, often designated as improved Kilo, have significant upgrades, which include excellent anechoic tiles. These submarines are known for their relatively quiet operation and are pretty hard to detect. It measures approximately 74 meters or 242 feet in length, with a beam of 9.9 meters or 32 feet and a draft of 6.2 meters or 20 feet. These dimensions make it a relatively compact submarine, enhancing its stealth and maneuverability. The submarine displaces around 2,300 tons when surfaced, and when submerged it displaces approximately 3,950 tons. The crew typically consists of about 52 officers and enlisted personnel, a manageable size due to the submarine's advanced automation and efficient design. The Rostov-na-Donu is powered by a diesel-electric propulsion system consisting of 2 diesel generators and a single electric motor driving a single shaft. This configuration allows the submarine to operate quietly, particularly when running on battery power, making it difficult to detect. The submarines of this class are built keeping stealth in mind, and Block 636.3 is especially good at this. Rostov-na-Donu features a teardrop hull shape to minimize hydrodynamic noise and anechoic tiles on its exterior to absorb sonar waves. The diesel-electric propulsion system further contributes to its quiet operation, especially when running on batteries. Rostov-na-Donu is equipped with a variety of weapons, making it a versatile and formidable asset. It includes 6 533mm torpedo tubes for a total of 18 torpedoes, 4 caliber or club missiles for land attack, anti-ship and anti-submarine roles, as well as 8 Strela 3 or 8 Igla 1 surface-to-air missiles. It can carry up to 24 sea mines. Submarines are very vulnerable when docked. The Army ATACMS strike was carried out by either HIMARS or M270 MLRS when Rostov-na-Donu was stationed in the southern Crimean port city of Sevastopol. Several HIMARS, that's M142 High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, and M270 MLRS Multiple Launch Rocket System, have been provided to Ukraine. HIMARS has one universal pod that can accommodate 6 unguided or guided missiles of 227mm caliber or 1 MGM-140 Army ATACMS with a diameter of 610mm. M270 MLRS has 2 such pods. Army ATACMS is a surface-to-surface missile manufactured by the U.S. defense company Lockheed Martin. It has GPS-aided inertial navigation for guidance. Due to its ballistic path and high speeds of more than Mach 3 during the terminal phase of flight, Army ATACMS is difficult to intercept when compared to other types of missiles, like subsonic air-breathing cruise missiles. The smaller size compared to cruise missiles like a Tomahawk or Storm Shadow also helps it to evade interception. Army ATACMS has several variants that have different types of payload: cluster munition warhead, unitary warhead, etc. For example, the M39 Army ATACMS has a range of 100 miles or 160 kilometers and scatters 950 M74 bomblets on the target. The M39A1 is the extended range version of M39. It sacrifices warhead size for a larger rocket motor to achieve this. It has a range of 190 miles or 300 kilometers and has 300 M74 bomblets. The M57 Block 1A has a unitary warhead and also possesses a range of 190 miles or 300 kilometers. It's unclear which Army ATACMS was used. When on the 13th of September 2023, Storm Shadow inflicted significant damage on the submarine, it was thought to be beyond repair. Many experts predicted that the damage was extensive enough to warrant the submarine being written off, with any potential repair efforts predicted to take years and be too costly. Contrary to those predictions, the $300 million submarine was reportedly repaired and even tested by Russian forces in Sevastopol harbor. However, the latest attack, using U.S.-supplied Army ATACMS missiles, may have been more effective than the Storm Shadow missiles and is probably the last nail in the coffin. Ukraine's armed forces said as a result of the hit, the boat sank on the spot. As per reports, several components of S-400 were also knocked out. The success is the latest in a series of key wins in the naval domain. On the 14th of April 2022, Russia had to face a major embarrassment when the Russian Navy's Black Sea flagship, RTS Moskva 121, sunk. The frontline warship had a triple-layered air defense system, but was unable to stop the 2 incoming Neptune anti-ship missiles. Several other surface combatants have been sunk or damaged. Despite lacking large warships, Kyiv has successfully pressured the Black Sea Fleet to relocate much of its presence from Sevastopol to the eastern Black Sea. Moscow has moved many vessels to its Novorossiysk base and is believed to be establishing another base in the breakaway Georgian region of Abkhazia. Vice Admiral Alexei Nizhpapa, head of Ukraine's Navy, told Reuters last month that Moscow is losing Sevastopol, noting that almost all the main combat-ready ships have been moved by the enemy from the main base of the Black Sea Fleet. As updated through our community post earlier, Ukrainian Navy spokesman Dmytro Platenchuk has said, "There is no longer a single Russian warship in the Sea of Azov. Seems that they began to suspect something." The situation is getting nasty for Russia.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.